The Hunter Association is one of the most powerful and influential global organizations in the world of Hunter x Hunter. Its primary role is to oversee and regulate the activities of its members, the hunters, as well as testing and induction of new members to the hunter exam. Its headquarters are located in the Sardani city, which serves as the association's administrative operational hub. We do not know where exactly it is located, but we could speculate it is most likely on the western side of the map, either in the continent where Kukanyu Kingdom is located or where Mimbo and Padokea are. The Hunter Association has existed for at least 189 years, that is how many hunter exams there have been, with the first one taking place in 1713. Hunters are generally elite individuals licensed by the Hunter Association, who have, after passing the hunter exam, proven themselves to be some of the most skilled and capable individuals, but at least with the potential to be. Depending on their specialization, if they choose to get into one, their job and purpose range widely, the main thing connecting them all together being that they always have to be on a hunt for something, or someone, and what it is up to them. Some will focus more on combat exploration, others will focus on discovering and preserving rare objects or uncovering hidden knowledges. They can pursue their own selfish desires, or they can focus on bettering the society or protecting humanity. It doesn't matter as long as they provide results and adhere to the hunter laws. Even when a hunter chooses a specialization, that does not mean they are solely limited to that area. It is the one they will most likely focus on. They can hunt in their own, take missions commissioned by one of their clients, or if necessary, ordered by one of the higher-ups. Due to the nature of their work and hunter exam difficulty, there is a relatively small number of hunters, as of latest chapters that number being just slightly over 600 with real hunters, and slightly over 750 if you are also counting temporary hunters for the Black Whale Voyage. As previously mentioned, before one could become a hunter, you need to pass the hunter exam, a rigorous and highly competitive test organized by the Hunter Association, to determine who is worthy of becoming a licensed hunter. A hunter exam is a yearly event which consists of several stages and tests, with varying difficulty, purpose, and management. These tests are created by the examiners at their stages. It can range anywhere from 1 week to 1 month. It usually starts in January, and the application deadline for it is until December 31st, except for the 289th exam, whose date has changed somewhere between January and July. Anyone can take the exam, even children, but they are required to have a guardian signature on the application card. If someone fails, they can simply try next year, provided they also survive, as the utilities are fairly common, something which does not deter thousands of people from applying, as the benefits are far great. However, since the Hunters Association does not have the time to bother retesting that many people, they hire scouts or outside help to tune the numbers down, instead of a preliminary round, clearing the number of applicants significantly. The number of phases during the real exam vary from year to year, but they generally count 5 to 6. The examiners who oversee the hunter exam are elite hunters who voluntarily evaluate the candidates without receiving any payment. The examiners change every year, and they generally have complete control over their phase of the exam, with the chairman having to intervene in rare cases if the exam is deemed completely impossible to pass. In addition to the standard exams, after officially passing that one, each hunter has to pass a secret hunter exam, which is to learn the basic principles of Nen. Even though after passing the main hunter exam one is granted the title of a hunter, only after learning Nen are they officially considered one, as Nen is the basis of power of the Hunter Association. To take on most of the jobs, a hunter needs to at least know basics of it. Even if the association doesn't really care about the morality of its members, as it is someone like Hisoka could become a hunter, they're all required to follow the 10 hunter laws. Number 1. Hunters must always be on a hunt for something, as it is literally the whole point of being a hunter. Number 2. Hunters must have a minimal understanding of martial arts. This includes learning Nen, as previously mentioned. Knowing Nen and even basic forms of martial arts is significantly important for a hunter, as most of the time they are going to be undertaking difficult and demanding missions, essentially risking their lives at all times. Number 3. Once a hunter is licensed, that license cannot be revoked for any reason. However, a license will also not be reissued for any reason. Number 4. Hunters shall not target other hunters unless they commit heinous crimes. Basically, they can do whatever they want as long as it doesn't affect the association negatively. Number 5. 1 star is given to a hunter who produces remarkable achievements in a particular field. Number 6. 2 stars are given to a hunter who fulfills the 5 articles, holds an official position, and has mentored a junior hunter who is awarded a star. Number 7. 3 stars are given to a hunter who fulfills the 6 articles and produces remarkable achievements in multiple fields. Number 8. The chief executive or the chairman or the Hunter Association must earn the confidence of a majority of his colleagues. When the position of chairman is vacated, the vote to elect the next chairman must be conducted at once, and deputy power is given to the vice chairman in the meantime. Number 9. The authority to decide on the method to select new members is given to the chairman. However, to significantly change the existing methods requires the confidence of a majority of colleagues. Number 10. Any matter not mentioned here will be decided in a cabinet consisting of the chairman, vice chairman, and staff advisors. the chairman has the authority to select the vice chairman and staff. During the Succession War arc, current Chairman Chilo added a clause to the second law to allow them to recruit Kakin Empire bodyguards in preparation for the expedition to the Dark Continent even if they cannot use Nen. They're simply temporary hunters, however, and their license will expire after the voyage. Being a hunter, despite how dangerous it is, has many benefits to offset it, and not only is being a hunter an extremely lucrative and profitable career, as 6 out of 100 richest people in the world are hunters, the association grants its members immense benefits as well as access to equipment and knowledge that might otherwise not be public. With the hunter's license, hunters can use 95% of public facilities at no cost, and if possible, all services provided will be first class. They are granted access to 90% of countries that might otherwise be restricted to outsiders, and around 75% of areas that are straight up prohibited for the general population. As previously mentioned, they stand fairly above the law, more than an average person at least, and in most cases, even murder will be pardoned. The hunter's license can be either sold as a collector's item or used as a collateral for 100 million jenny at any bank. Selling losing the license, however, does not strip the hunter of their title, and according to statistics, 1 in 5 hunters will lose their license within a year of receiving it. With the hunter's license, hunters can also access an online website called Hunter's Tavern, managed by the Hunter Association, to share and provide information for a price to other hunters. However, it is not required for the user to be a hunter to access the site, as anyone who has a URL and a hunter license, not necessarily theirs, can access it. As expected of an organization such as the Hunter Association, they also have their own encryption software called Q, where by sending a 9-digit code to the phone company owned by the association, the hunter is able to send and receive messages through this software. The calls and messages are not recorded, and any trace of communication is erased. These are one of the newer concepts introduced in the last arc, and we have only seen it used during a meeting between Kurapika, Basha, Bisky, Melody, Hanzo, and Izunami. As they discuss applying for a guard position for the Kakin princes, the Kurapika reminds them to use Q to share information between them. Another concept introduced recently is the Hunter Code, a fairly simple code used to transmit secret messages. We haven't seen much of this either, and we don't know if there's more to it. The only thing we know about it is that if we sentence starts with a number like time, this trigger refers to a part of the next sentence. So a number 12 at the beginning would mean consider only the first part of the first sentence and the second part of the second sentence. The association does not have a complex hierarchy or a strict structure between the ranks. The chairman sits at the top, serving as the leader of the association with the most power and influence. They're also the ones that generally keep in contact directly with the more influential clients such as the V5. The current chairman is the 14th chairman Chilo Yorkshire, who became the chairman after the previous one, Preston Hill, resigned. Naturally, after the chairman, the second highest position is the vice chairman, directly appointed by the current chairman, as per the 8th article. If the chairman position becomes vacated for any reason such as that, the vice chairman will take on the role temporarily until a new one is elected. Additionally, the chairman also appoints their own staff advisors, with Isaac Netro creating his own group known as the Zodiacs, who, together with the vice chairman, who was also a part of it, served as the chief council of 12 hunters chosen by Netro for the skills and interests they brought out in him. Original members included Chilo, the current chairman, with the codename Dog, who, in addition to working as a disease hunter, also works as a lawyer and a doctor, Mizaistom, with the codename Ox or Cow, who, in addition to being a crime hunter, owns a private security company and works as a lawyer, Kanza, with the codename Tiger, treasure hunter, also working as a bodyguard, Pion, a paleograph hunter with the codename Rabbit, who additionally works as a linguist, interpreter, and a programmer. Botobot, a terrorist hunter with the codename Dragon, who also works as a public prosecutor and a military analyst, Gel, a poison hunter codenamed Snake, who also works as a coroner and a pharmacist, Sacho, a problem hunter codenamed Horse, who also works as a detective and a handyman, Yinta, a poacher hunter codenamed Sheep, who additionally works as a ranger, Sayu, a blacklist hunter codenamed Monkey, who also works as a professional martial artist, Cluck, a botanical hunter with a codename of Chicken, also works as a dancer and a musician, Gink, a ruins hunter with a codename Boar, and Pariston, an unknown type of hunter with a codename Rat. After the election now, Ging and Pariston both left the Zodiacs, with Kurapika and Leorio taking their positions as Rat and Boar in that order. In the original Zodiacs, before Ging and Pariston left, there were 3 main factions. Pion, Sayo, and Cluck advocated for reforms within the association, Ningta, Chito, Mizaisto, and Botobai gave the most importance to balance, and Gil, Kanza, and Sacho were mostly liberal or apolitical. Both Pariston and Ging were singled out of these factions as their methods and wants were incomprehensible to most other members. According to their contributions to the association and the society in general, players can earn up to 3 stars. 1 star is awarded to hunters who have produced remarkable achievements in a particular field. 2 stars are awarded to hunters who fulfill the first 4 hunter laws, who hold official positions such as the Zodiac or a hunter examiner, who have mentored at least one 1-star hunter. 3 stars are incredibly rare to obtain, as only about 10 hunters reach this level, and to be granted this 3rd star, a hunter must have fulfilled 6 of the first hunter laws. They must have produced remarkable achievements in several fields. Most hunters tend to have a field of specialization, some much more specific than others. The fields mentioned so far are beast hunter, specializing in finding animals; poacher hunter, whose main job is studying and protecting animals; botanical hunter, whose purpose is collecting and searching for specific and rare plants; weeds hunter, who are dedicated to finding and restoring preserving ancient ruins; sea hunters, who operate in seas looking for animals or treasures; gourmet hunters, who travel the world in search of rare cuisines; poison hunters, who specialize in poisons and their usage; disease/virus hunters, who try to find new ways to find cures for rare and treatable diseases; youth hunter, whose main goal is to maintain the beauty of people; music hunter, who devote their skills to the pursuit of rare musical pieces; behavioral hunters, who specialize in translating and learning lost and old languages; hacker hunters, who specialize in working with computers and dealing with cyber crimes; treasure hunters, who travel the world in search of rare and valuable items; mathless hunters, whose skills are dedicated to tracking down dangerous and wanted criminals; crime hunters, whose purpose is solving mysteries and criminal cases; headhunters, who specialize in discovering and cultivating new talents; jackpot hunters, whose goal is finding and making deals with rich people; lost hunters, who specialize in seeking those with whom the contact has been lost; problem hunters, whose purpose is currently unknown; terrorist hunters, who track down terrorists and prevent terrorist attacks. Them hunters are a bit different from the other hunter types, as they do not specialize in one specific field. They are simply hunters with governmental jobs subcontracted to them from the Hunter Association. Because of this, they are ridiculed by the other hunters who look down on them. But despite that, most of the hunters fall under this term, as them hunters count 200 hunters amongst their own. Provisional hunters, on the other hand, are simply temporary hunters, cooking guards who are vetted through a much easier and safer exam, the leniency mostly due to the fact that they're not real hunters, and all of their privileges and their hunter status will be revoked after the voyage. We were recruited as temporary support so the Hunter Association could gain more allies in operation for the expedition to the Dark Continent, and the second hunter bylaw was modified so they could be admitted even if they could not use them. Hunters are mostly allowed to do their own work and choose it themselves, with the majority of it coming from rich and powerful clients, seeking a specific object, protection, information, etc. Their main purpose is to hunt something out of personal desire or want to better and help humanity. During the Yopnu City arc, we have been introduced to the Australian Mafia family seeking help from hunters, and the V5 seems to have a close relationship with the association, we being one of the association's biggest clients and the most powerful ones, superseding even the chairman's authority. Even though most of the hunters are immensely powerful, influential, and extremely rich, the association still seems to defer to V5, with them having to tread carefully with them and help and sacrifice themselves if necessary. It is noted by Netero during the Chimera Ant arc that the V5 expected the association to take the fall if something goes wrong. Their relationship with the V5 became more prominent in the current arc, with the Zodiacs acting as one of the major groups on the Black Whale, the main mission being stopping Beyond from reaching the Dark Continent, Ruth getting there before him, keeping him in custody, and secretly dropping off the Cockinwell family and the Black Whale civilians at the new continent instead of the Dark Continent. Their mission is also to exploit and return successfully, and if they succeed, the V5 takes ownership over what they got from the voyage. However, currently on the Black Whale, they have divided themselves according to their skills, with Jill, Leorio, and Gale forming the science team, whose main functions include organizing a medical group and creating disease control procedures. They mostly work in the hospitals, with Jill taking control of most of them. Their hands are pretty much full with work as doctors, and the slowest tiers on the ship do not have as many doctors, with the 5th tier not even having a designated one, but most of the doctors have been assigned to the upper tiers. Clark and Ginta form the Flora-Fauna team, and since their main task is getting information and researching the flora and the fauna after landing, there isn't much for him to do on the ship currently. Kurapika, Mizai, Pian, and Sacho form an intelligence team whose purposes are gathering intel about Kaki and beyond, performing background checks, confirming passengers, and creating language analysis software on Pion's part. As Mizai also works with the military and judicial branch, he's found himself with the same problem as Chiefless Group, which is that there are not enough soldiers in the lower tiers where most of the crime is happening, with 70% of the soldiers being assigned to upper 2 tiers. They're currently negotiating with the Kakin military to send more soldiers to the lower tiers. Botobai, Kanza, and Sayu form the defense team, and they are collaborating with the intel team to create a defense strategy in a plan to prevent Beyond's escape, ensure security, and supervise Beyond, with Sachu, Sayu, and Kanza serving as guards outside of Beyond's cell.